Hi positive readers, it's Positive Writer today with another video, and today I want to be telling you all about the things that I watched and listened to in the month of August. I talked about what I read in my Thriller-thon wrap-up. That was basically all I read this month. I might have read something else, but I don't remember what it was. So basically that's just it, and now we're going to just be talking about the TV shows and movies and songs that I really liked this month, because I had a lot of stuff that I really enjoyed. So let's just get into it. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is movies. The first movie I want to talk about is probably the best movie that I watched in August, if we're not counting the Midsommar's director's cut. Go watch that video that I made about it if you are wondering if you should see the movie at all that type of stuff. Go watch it. It's an amazing movie. I really think you should, and if you need a little extra push, I'm sure that video would be it. So this movie is called Crimson Peak, and I heard about it because my friend made a video edit of it, and it looked really cool and aesthetic, and I had low-key heard about it some other time but don't remember where. So I was like, I think I'll finally watch it, and I watched it, and it is literally my fourth favorite movie of all time now. On the list of my favorite movies of all time that I've ever watched ever, it is fourth, and I am literally in love with it. It is so aesthetic and beautiful, and it's just like really twisted and dark, and the aesthetic of the movie, the mood of the movie, I just love it. Okay, like I've seen it twice now, and I really just love it. Okay, I cried both times I watched it. It's a beautiful film. Okay, if you're into some dark, twisted stuff, definitely watch it. But if you want to know what it's about, without telling all the juicy details, it's about this girl who's like a writer, and you know, she's just writing or whatever, but she's upset because the guy who told her about writing or whatever, who has to approve her work or whatever, won't take it because he wants her to write a romance. Then all of a sudden, this baronet comes into town, and she's making fun of him, talking about how he doesn't work or anything because, you know, baronets supposed to just be rich random men with a lot of stuff. But he's pitching his idea, and they meet, and a whole bunch of stuff happens. I don't know if that even would be the summary, but it's like set in like gothic. It's a gothic type of film. It's set in like Victorian times. It's beautiful. Just watch it, like, please, like, just watch it, okay, please. The next film I'm going to be talking about is Mean Girls, and I know that this movie is old. Like, this movie is not old, but it's like a classic. And I have never seen the whole thing, so I decided to watch it because back to school was coming up, and I was like, you know what? Why don't we just get in the mood? I watched the film and finally for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. It was so funny, and it was so good at the end. I literally did not expect all that happened leading up to the end, and at the end, and I thought it was just beautiful, and I was just like, it's definitely a classic for a reason, and so much stuff that people still say not today is from that movie, and I think it's just hilarious, honestly. Just honest legends. Yeah, iconic. The next thing I want to talk about today is shows. The first show on my list is Cable Girls. This show is a Spanish, I'm pretty sure, show, and shot somewhere in Europe, I'm pretty sure Paris, and it's a really good show. It's set in the 1920s, and I love it. It's aesthetic, it's like beautiful. It's on Netflix if you want to go watch it. It's a Netflix original, actually, and it's just aesthetic. Like, I love the era stuff, like with 1920s, and like it's just amazing about this girl who like got into some stuff that's low-key illegal one time, and so they told her that to get out of it, she has to do something else illegal for this person now that knows all of her secrets or whatever. So it just goes from there. Trust me, it's so good, dramatic. There's a cliffhanger at like the end of every episode. It's so good, and they're about to either post or have posted their fourth season, and I'm excited to get there, even though I'm still on season 1. The next show I'm going to be talking about is Criminal Minds. I've loved this show for so long, it's kind of ridiculous. I probably have loved it longer than I even know of me loving, like, that I'm even aware of. But I have watched this show for years, and now it's coming to an end, and I'm really sad about it. But so I've been, for some reason, I'm super obsessed with watching it now, like catching up on all the episodes that I haven't watched, because it's one of those shows that's always there, but it's also so long. They're coming up on season 15, and they've already had 300 episodes. It's just like, so I decided to like catch up on some, and I watched some great episodes this month, and namely a couple, 11x13, which is called The Bond, and it literally made me cry, and I've seen it twice, and I love it so much. My favorite episode of Criminal Minds for sure. And the next one is I think 6608, which is Reflection of Desire. There's probably more. I can't really remember. I could go to my list, but I don't really feel like it. Just watch Criminal Minds. It's an amazing show about like FBI agents, and they have to best a different person like every episode, and it's so interesting because they show you the mind of the unsub or the suspect or whatever, and it's so good. Just watch it. It's been out for forever. The next thing we're going to talk about is songs, and starting off, I'm going to just be, if you didn't know, if you weren't here the last time I did this, basically it's just songs that I had on repeat a lot this month, and it took me a while actually to find a song, like the song that I wanted to put on this, because instead of listening to a lot of stuff on repeat this month, for some reason I just listened to either playlists or like I was all over the place. But I did end up picking 2 songs that I really enjoyed this month, and well, last month, and that I'm excited to share with you guys. So the first one is called True Love Street by Awful Tune, and I freaking adore this song with my whole heart. It makes me soft and sad, and I love it. So.
I've been absent for a long time, it's so dumb. God, I don't know where you came from. Flavor in my bubble gum. Heart before it loses all its taste. Can I take you to True Love Street, where we all run without our feet, where the skies and grass is green? There I'd be incomplete. I got friends down there I want you to meet. So leave it all behind. First off right in the backseat. True Love Street.
I love that song. It's beautiful and I love it, and just listening to it just then, I got in the whole mood. So the next song is Chamber of Reflection by Demarco. I love this song a lot. It's amazing, and I did listen to it like a whole day, I think, because I was reading a book, and I love to listen to music while I read, and that was one of my favorite books that I read during Thriller-a-thon, so I decided to put this on this list because it is also still one of my favorite songs, so. I love that song. It's so, I don't even know it's like loneliness but songified. I don't know. I just love it. But anyway, those are 3 category of things that I loved and enjoyed engaging in the month of August, and I hope you enjoyed this, and go check out all the stuff on this list because it's all amazing and you deserve to witness it just like I did. If you do end up checking any other stuff out due to me, please tell me in the comments. We can talk about it anytime, any place. I love talking about this stuff with people. So I love you all. I'll see you later with another video. Bye.